Hello, I'm Dr. Barry Pecos, York Region's Medical Officer of Health. Unfortunately, as you likely now know, we are in our seventh wave of COVID-19. The levels of COVID-19 in our wastewater, which are the best markers we have of COVID-19 in our community, are markedly increased in York Region as well as across Ontario. These levels have been increasing over the past few weeks, and most significantly in the last week. This is due to the more transmissible BA.5 variant, and it means that COVID-19 is circulating at high levels, not yet as high as the previous wave, but high and still increasing. Unfortunately, this week we also saw an increase in hospitalizations and severe illness related to COVID-19. We know that this additional burden on hospitals comes at a time when we cannot afford it, with hospitals already very much overburdened with their usual work, as well as the COVID backlog and persistent staffing changes across healthcare and public health. Fortunately, we can make a difference in dealing with this wave through masking and vaccination. If we can increase our third and fourth dose coverage in York Region, we can make a difference for each of us and collectively. For many York Region residents, it's been many, many months since their last dose, and for many, this was their second dose. Now is the time to get your third dose or your booster dose. We know that COVID-19 vaccine is fundamentally a 3-dose vaccine. It requires 3 doses for high and sustained protection against COVID infection, and most importantly, against severe infection. We also know that immunity wanes over time. So even if you've had COVID already, you can get it again, and the vaccine can make a difference, not only for you, but in someone you might spread it to as well. Even if you had COVID-19 this winter, the BA.1 variant, or even more recently, you can get reinfected. Though BA.5 is not known to be more severe than the other variants, I've actually been surprised at how ill some acquaintances and colleagues have been with BA.5. We do know that no matter how severe your illness is, getting COVID-19 increases the risk of long COVID. Everyone over age 12 is eligible and should get their third dose. Many Ontarians, those above age 60 and with certain conditions, are already eligible for a fourth dose. As someone myself who has had a third dose over 8 months ago, I'm hoping soon to have my fourth dose, and I'm looking forward to sharing upcoming eligibility with you. Now is a great time also to ensure that your 5 to 11-year-olds get their second dose. We had exceptional uptake of the first dose in children between age 5 and 11 in York Region. But as we enter this seventh wave with kids at camp and preparing for school in the fall, now is the time to get a second dose. Please book your vaccine at york.ca/COVID-19 vaccine. Call Access York at 1-877-464-9675 or visit or call your pharmacy as soon as possible. If it's like other waves, we expect this seventh wave to last about 7 to 8 weeks. With this heightened level of transmission of a new variant, we need to be extra cautious and respectful of people who are vulnerable and immunocompromised. Please wear a mask, or at least keep a mask with you to use when you're in close contact or in a confined space. Consider gathering with others primarily outdoors, and make sure you don't gather with others if you're not feeling well. These are small and now familiar measures that can make a difference. There's another fairly novel infectious disease that we're carefully following in public health, so I'll share a quick update with you. As I'm sure you've heard, there have been 2 confirmed cases of monkeypox here in York Region, similar to the small numbers of confirmed cases in our neighboring public health units and larger numbers in Toronto. In general, the risk for most people in the community is very low. Monkeypox does not spread easily between people. Unlike COVID-19, it spreads through close contact with other people, such as those you live with, or during intimate contact. The existing confirmed cases have been isolating appropriately and will continue to monitor the situation. We have information about monkeypox on our website at york.ca/monkeypox, including prevention, symptoms, and vaccination information, as well as provincial eligibility criteria for those who are eligible to get vaccinated. Please continue enjoying your summer with your friends and loved ones, but please remain cautious, particularly for those who are vulnerable, as we work hard to maintain a healthy and safe community.